What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and I haven't done a video in a minute. It's been a while, so I thought I'd go ahead and check out the latest update since I haven't commented on it since it's been done. It's been out for quite a bit. You can check some of the other YouTubers. Powerbank has some fantastic content on what's been upgraded and everything. And my opinion on the update is, when I first heard that they were, I guess, nerfing the Inferno Towers, I thought Town Hall 10 was going to be completely dead. I thought it was going to be as bad as Town Hall 9 or worse than Town Hall 9 as far as just percentage of beating the base. And I will say, after this amount of time, I was wrong. I think, given a little bit more time, I think the percentage hit rate on 3 stars for Town Hall 10 attacks, 10v10, will be quite a bit higher. I think we can get them into the above 50%, probably 60 to 70%, when we figure out the right combinations and the right everything. I think it will. I think those attacks will be getting a lot higher. But again, that's going to be the very, very high, very elite war clans and the people that take war extremely serious and really give the time and effort into it. And there's quite a bit of clans that do that, but the general populace, I think it's not going to. It's going to affect them in a positive way. They're going to not get so frustrated and have such a low percentage of 10v10. But anyway, what I wanted to do is show you a couple 10v10s, and they're all 3 different types of attacks. And I haven't even gotten into the difference between multi-inferno, single inferno towers, a mix of both, and I probably will do another video on that. We're finding out that multi-infernos really open up attacks to queen walks. I mean, queen walks and queen charges now are very high percentage of success with hogs on the back end or a Lalo on the back end, because the queen doesn't have to worry about the Inferno Towers, multi-Inferno Towers. They can heal right through it and absolutely does no damage, and it doesn't make a difference at all. So you don't have to really worry about where you go into and break into the base. You just want to get the queen, the CC, and as much defense as you can, and then you can throw your hogs down. Single target Inferno Towers, a little different story. You can use the ability, but once you pop that ability, if that single Inferno Tower targets the queen again before she targets it, it's lights out. So let's check out a few of these attacks. Let's go, and you can see some of the things. We're in the very high percentages on a lot of our attacks, in the high 80s, low 90s, even 99, I think, a couple times of 10v10. So it's even the ones where we're not getting it. It's very, very close, 91 and 100%. So we'll check out obviously the 100%, and this is going to be using a HGHB. It's great because it's a great transition from Town Hall 9 to Town Hall 10, because a lot of the attacks you're using in Town Hall 9, you use very similar strategies at Town Hall 10. You just have to tweak it a little bit. So if you guys go back to the old Town Hall 9 days of HGHB, throwing your giants down there and just funneling, making sure that you can get the king, queen, and bowlers inside there, using no jumps, just 3 heals and 2 rages to push through the base. And then you've got a golem and the loon in the CC, so we'll have to drop the poison down there, mainly for the loon, because it does a lot of splash damage on those giants. But if you notice, look at this, there's those Inferno Towers, they're targeting all the giants, just doing no damage. The healers are right on top of them and they're healing right through. Now coming on the back end, you'll see a single target Inferno Tower, and that will go through these giants, but you have the king and queen coming right up the back along with the bowlers, and they'll be able to go and target this single. There you go, the queen's targeting the Inferno right now. They come through. She can pop the ability if she wants to, doesn't even need to. And we take that out, and we still have some giants that are living through that single target Inferno. And then we've just got a bunch of hogs that we use on the back end with a couple of heals. And it's over. I mean, this base is completely crushed. I think it was a pretty decent high Town Hall 10, all max walls, but I don't think it was all max defense. I don't think the mortars are maxed, and I didn't check on some of the other stuff, but it's still very, a higher end a higher end Town Hall 10. A billion hogs to get through this base. We'll fast forward it. We've got still some giants that have lived on, and we've got a bunch of the barbarians from the king ability. King, queen, both still up, completely full health, and just crushes the base. So there's your comp right there. Very similar to the Town Hall 9 HGHB. The only difference is you can bring a lot more hogs on this, so you've got the 21 hogs on the back end. So really, really nicely done. Just a couple more to check out, and let's see here. Yeah, we've got the Lord Commander, who I think does a bitch attack, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go. So we got bowlers and witches with golems, and look at this. We've got multi targeting Inferno Towers. So it's you can get right through there. They will do damage to these bowlers if you leave them unchecked, if you don't do a heal. But I think I think what we're doing is the queen walk. And I'm not sure if I don't remember if the queen converges on the kill squad or does her own thing. But just to pause it real quickly, this base is prime for this type of attack, because if you look at the top left at the 9 o'clock corner, you've got bowlers and witches, but there's almost no splash damage that they have to worry about. That's why you wouldn't send them on the 6 o'clock or 3 o'clock, because look at all the whiz towers that you have to go through right here. But right here, these bomb towers don't reach on the outside, and then you've got one mortar, two mortars that will be taken care of pretty quickly, and then it's just about getting through that so they don't have to worry about getting splashed over and over again, and the skellies will be in front of the point defenses to distract them. So it's a great way of identifying which kind of bases. Also, with the kind of bitch attack or bowlers and witches, anytime you have your a rectangular or a square base where you have the infernos spread apart from each other, but basically in identical layout, it's just a prime candidate to do that, to either break in and jump, or would do 2 jumps, or however you want to do it. So let's continue. The golem is tanking for that top anyway with the bowlers and witches. And then we've got the queen that doesn't have to deal with hardly any point defenses, and splash damage does nothing to them. Especially also looking at the fact that it's a lava loon and the clan castle. Take the queen out of the mix there, and you don't have anything pounding on that lava hound. It's just going to make its way through here without doing almost any damage to the kill squad. Dropping some heals, dropping some rages. I already got the 2 jumps. I would have probably liked to see a wall breaker come down there and break into that compartment and use 1 jump and then the other on the back end. But it's tough to get wall breakers on a multi-inferno tower. So it's petering down, it's slowing down right now, and that multi-inferno will be good for this reason. It will target those witches and skellies and take them all out. But we have a bunch of witches on the 9 o'clock that are getting whittled away slowly, but still we have that going strong. And then we've got the queen that's doing her thing up top, full health with ability, and we do have a lava hound, which will pose a little bit of a problem. But they think that, the witch will get that cannon before the queen even pops the lava hound. So really great base identification. And taking that out, there was the composition, and we'll just look at one more for a different style of attack. And this is the one that my go-to style. I love a queen charge and hogs back end. That's just perfect. 5 healers. You can bring 3 of your own and 2 from the clan castle, or bring hogs in the clan castle. Just depends what kind of point defenses you're going to go against. This is a little bit lower defense Town Hall 10, not a max one. So I elected to bring my own healers. I didn't need as much healing, but it's all about breaking in. You bring a good amount of wall breakers, get that funneling done so that you can get the queen to take care of the clan castle and the enemy queen. Once that's done, it's all open for them to go ahead and send the hogs in. I did mess up and throw in those wall breakers into a giant bomb. It just was just bad timing on my part, so I'll send the rest of my wall breakers in there. This will allow me to break open into the second layer of the compartment to trigger the clan castle, and also to get the queen. It actually worked better for me that I didn't break in where I wanted to, because this way the queen will get one-on-one with the enemy queen, which we want, instead of triggering the the bombers to go ahead, or the wall breakers to go ahead and open the wall and trigger the clan castle before the queen takes out the enemy queen. And here we go, triggers a clan castle, but one-on-one with the queen there, dropping the poison for that loon. And just to say, I gotta wait till the lava hound is taken care of, because if the pups get onto the hogs, that just is extra DPS throughout the whole entire thing. I'll drop a final poison just to take care of those last little top lava hounds. Drop a couple minions in there, or at least one, to help with those lava pups. And there we go. Just basically doing a 3-finger drop and then dropping the clan castle hogs in just a second. Bringing in a miner to get into the core, just in case the queen doesn't get in there or the hogs bypass it. And I also like to hold on to one hog. Great cleanup troop. If in this case, I probably just should have brought it, just dropped the miner and brought an extra hog in. But you know, it can't hurt. Dropping all of the 3 heals here all throughout the base, pretty much taken care of. I mean, this base is completely crushed. I wish I did have a poison for those hogs for the skelly traps, but I think I have like 10 plus hogs. Then sending a miner into that core right there, because that's exactly what they're missing. And miners do pretty decent damage. A hog does a little bit more, but they're great at getting straight through the walls. Just like hogs can jump over, they tunnel under, and they all meet up into that core clan castle. And then we've just got a bunch of hogs with healers on them, and a queen that's full health, and we've got the 3-star hit there. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the new update. I'll go into more. Nothing really happened with Town Hall 9 as far as any changes, but I just wanted to show some attacks and get back into the swing of things. Go ahead and let me know how you guys are enjoying the new update, especially 10v10. We're also finding 10v11 is increasingly easier now that if there is not single target Inferno Towers, Queen Walks can get tons of percentage on any end of the base, and then sending in Valks or Miners or Dragons on the back end, going to taking care of that. So also let me know what you guys want me to do from now with the update. If there's any kind of strategies you'd like me to focus on, 9v9, 10v10, 10v11, anything like that, we can do those type of things as well. And glad to be able to put out another video for you guys. So go ahead and just use these type of attacks and tweak the spells, compositions, and everything like that, so you get used to it and get those 6-star clan wars and practice those 3-star attacks.